Alright, so I'm going to be telling you how to change a flat tire today. First thing you want to do is pull over. If you're driving, you want to pull over to the side of the road. Identify which tire is flat, and then locate your tire changing equipment in your car, wherever it might be. And if you are not sure where it is, you can always look in the owner's manual, and it will tell you where it is. Also, you need to find your spare. Most of them, but all the equipment, including a spare tire, will be in the back of the car or the trunk. Some in trucks, it's underneath the bed. This right here is your tire iron. You want this to take off the lug nuts, and you also need it to operate the jack. The jack you'll use to put under a jack point in the car. If you don't know your jack points, you can always look in the owner's manual. It'll tell you the exact point in the car where it would be good to put the jack under, a good sturdy point on the car. After you finish jacking it up, you are going to want to start taking off the lug nuts. And I would recommend jacking it up just so the tire is still touching the ground, so you still have some traction when you're trying to yank on the lug nuts. So you're going to want to take off the first one. There should be 5 lug nuts on most wheels. You're going to take off the first one and then skip the second one, going in a clockwise rotation. Take off the third and so forth. Just skip, so you make sure you take them off evenly. And remove the tire that is flat. And then you're going to want to remove the spare. The spare is usually bolted in somehow. Most trucks it's on a cable pulley system. If you're not sure how to operate it, you usually need your tire iron to operate it. Some key lever will need to turn. You can always, the owner's manual will give you specific instructions for your car. After you get the flat tire off and the spare tire from your car, roll the spare tire over to the flat tire spot, put it on, and do the reverse process of the lug nuts taking it off, where you put one on, skip one, put another on, skip one. And that'll make sure that the rim goes onto the rotor. The rotor is what the rim hooks onto. That'll make sure that goes on nice and flat, so you don't have any problems with the wheel wobbling. Then you're going to want to load your flat tire into the car and take it to the nearest mechanic as soon as you can. Most spare tires will get you pretty far, and you won't need to get it done right away, but the spare tire is mostly meant to do it as soon as you can type situation, not a right away. And it should get you pretty far, get you home, and get you able to get to a mechanic and get it fixed. If you can't have a mechanic, if you're too far, most gas stations have Fix-A-Flat, which is a slime you put in the car, or they put in the tire. And it's always a good idea if you live out in the country or driving around on a construction site or something like that, where there might be lots of nails and sharp things to puncture a tire, just go ahead and carry that around in your car, so you don't even have to take the tire off. In that situation, you can put the Fix-A-Flat into your air stem valve, which is where you put the air into the tire, and it will shoot this slime stuff into the tire, and then you're just supposed to drive for a couple minutes and throw the slime around inside of the tire, and it'll patch itself. Some people do that to all the tires while the tires are good, just as a precaution, so whenever they get a nail or a slice in their tire, it'll just go ahead and fix itself, and you won't even have to worry about it unless it's a much larger thing. And that is how you fix a flat tire.